Strap in. Buckle up. And start your engines. Police Interceptors.
Stay there, right.
Lincolnshire's finest on the front line in the war on crime.
Tell you what, go on then.
High speed.
80 miles an hour, it's utterly ridiculous.
High tech. And highly trained.
Calm down.
With 4 wheels on the road. Eyes in the sky. And 4 legs on the ground.
Come on, Cap, where is it?
This is Police Interceptors, chasing down lawbreakers.
Police!
Coming up, a close call. Barry's words of wisdom.
How old are you?
I'm 21. We are stranded.
And ugly enough to look after yourself.
That's a bit harsh.
Okay.
Oi.
And it's scrum down.
Do yourself a favour, calm down.
It's late, and Jim Woollerton and his colleague are on patrol. The roads may be quiet, but as ever, they're keeping their eyes peeled for anything dodgy. And they may have spotted something. They've just been overtaken by this motorcyclist who's speeding and riding erratically, so they're very keen to have a word with him. After a decade in the force, there's very little that gets past Jim. A self-confessed petrolhead, Jim's dream is to get behind the wheel of a Formula One car, although the finely tuned motors of the Interceptors fleet come a close second. Checks on the motorcycle have revealed that it's uninsured. That means it needs to be stopped.
I knew it was going to be insurance, Niall.
However, that could be easier said than done.
He's off.
With its 254 horsepower engine tucked under the bonnet, the Interceptor's BMW 530D is fast enough to keep up with most cars on the road. But when it comes to motorbikes, the Interceptors have to proceed with extreme caution.
Yes, he's failing to stop, mate. We're just over Pelham Bridge.
And as they hit the bends, it soon becomes clear that the rider of the bike is struggling to keep control. An inexperienced rider and wet tarmac can be a lethal combination. So in situations like this, the Interceptors always put the safety of the rider and the public first.
Yeah, breaking 9/8 of bike, we're going to abort it.
With the suspect almost stacking it into a car and riding on the wrong side of the road, their cautious approach was spot on.
We are aborting, Emma. It's gone through a red light, approaching the railway crossing.
It's frustrating for the Interceptors.
We've lost it.
But the risk of an accident is just too great.
I strongly suspect that the rider doesn't know the area very well.
He's done a route, hasn't he? He's gone down Monk's Road, then back to Backham.
Working on Jim's theory that the two-wheel tearaway isn't familiar with the area, the lads check out the routes they suspect the biker has taken in the hope they get lucky. Their persistence has paid off, and once again, they've got the rider in their sights.
Yes, he's back down Broadgate towards Pelham Bridge again. Just follow at a distance, mate. We're not pursuing him.
They're trying to keep the bike in view without spooking the rider or causing him to take any unnecessary risks.
Not too fast.
Yeah.
Just let him go.
Yeah.
With other units moving in, there's a possibility they may be able to safely bring the motorcyclist to a halt, if they can find him.
Go left.
Once again, the biker's given them the slip.
The temporary loss again. Well, he could have gone on the footpath,
Oh, I
maybe.
see, right.
The problem with motorbikes is that they can go pretty much anywhere.
If I was doing what he'd done, I was on a motorbike, I'd have gone where the car can't follow, and that is down the pavement.
Some intelligence has come through which suggests the bike may have been spotted at a block of flats. Could it be third time lucky for the boys? Sure enough, as they arrive at the address, they're greeted by a familiar sight. It's no wonder the rider's scarpered, because as Jim gives the bike a butcher's, it's dodgier than a £6 note.
It is red hot. It's been resprayed, look. Sprayed over some stickers.
You would give me with a quality bike such as this?
We can't give any paperwork to the registered keeper because we don't know the registered keeper is. We don't actually know the true identity of the bike. We think it's a 400, whereas PNC thinks it's a 600, so it's clearly a spurious identity. In short, it'll be held for a fortnight and then it'll be scrapped. It will be no more. It's going to its final resting place.
Neither the owner nor the rider of the motorcycle was ever identified. So a few weeks later, the bike had a pressing engagement with the crusher. Still to come, Barry's brought to book.
I will ring the police and have you arrested for treating this gentleman unlawfully. At the end of the day,
Nothing whatsoever
does not matter
to do with
I
you.
can be-
The Sarge puts his sleuthing skills to good use.
I'd imagine it's for someone to live in.
And Carl plays catch-up.
Yeah, it's a motorbike that's going really quite quickly.
Coming up, a bribe for Barry.
I'm willing to delete this tape if you let him go.
You're attempting to bribe me now.
I'm not trying to bribe you at all, officer.
Is a criminal offence.
Home truths.
And at that speed, you've got that to react. Before you know it, you'll be off.
And tempo gets tough.
If you want to kill yourself, that's one thing. But he's got no choice, has he?
More often than not, speeding motorists are quick to pull over when they see the flashing blue lights in their rearview mirror. However, some drivers simply refuse to stop. It's the early hours of the morning, and the Interceptors are searching the roads around Grantham for a BMW that's already evaded them in a pursuit, which reached speeds of 120 miles an hour. It's 30 minutes since the car was last seen, but the Interceptors are still trawling the area. Suddenly, the BMW appears and the pursuit is back on. The driver still has no intention of stopping for a chat. As the cars pass another stationary Interceptor unit on the left, they spin their car round and join the pursuit. The fleeing driver now has 2 cop cars on his tail. He could soon have even more company, because the Interceptors are relaying his every move to other units in the area.
Left towards Grantham.
Who are closing in, ready to bring this fella to a halt. The driver of the BMW is believed to be uninsured. And then there are the small matters of failing to stop, speeding and driving dangerously.
Go left, Carlton Street towards Sutbrook.
The driver of the BMW might well think he's got the better of the Interceptors, but actually he's exactly where they want him, and is in fact speeding towards a well-laid trap. An officer is lying in wait at the top of the hill, ready to use a retractable bed of spikes, otherwise known as a stinger, on the BMW's tyres. It looks as though the driver didn't see it. But to avoid it themselves, the Interceptors have to swerve out of the way. With the car still reaching speeds of 100 miles an hour, it's not yet clear whether or not the stingers worked.
Yeah, he's blowing down. Just give him a second. We'll be on rims in a minute.
But as the Interceptors catch up, it looks as though the stinger spikes have done their job.
His near side tyres are down.
Realising the game is up, the driver comes to a halt, though the Interceptors still need to get hold of him. It's not uncommon for drivers to try and make a run for it. But as the in-car footage shows, any ideas this chap had of having it away on his toes were quite literally crushed. The 18-year-old behind the wheel admitted to dangerous driving, failing to stop, and driving without insurance on a provisional licence while unsupervised. He was sentenced to 6 months at a young offenders institution and banned from driving for 4 years. With the majority of the county tucked up in bed, you'd be forgiven for thinking that the late shift in Lincolnshire is a quiet one. But you'd be wrong. It's almost 1:30 in the morning and Barry Peach is on patrol. Always proactive, Barry's trawling the back streets on the hunt for anything suspicious. And something's grabbed his attention.
Car parked here. I've seen a lad walk up the road past us and it's got a couple of lads in. Bit suspicious, 1:30 in the morning, so I was going to check him out. The other lad's disappeared. Doesn't... Oh, yep, he might be coming back.
Suspecting that this lad is the driver of the car parked up in front of him, Barry wants to know what's going on.
Is this your vehicle? Yeah. Yeah? What are you doing here?
To see a mate, but he's not in.
You just come to see a mate?
Yeah, but he said he's going to meet me here, but he's not. So.
What, outside the shop here, or...?
Yeah, it's like meeting him here and going back to his, but obviously not.
Right.
After being stood up by his mates, presumably this lad will be hitting the road, which brings Barry to his next question.
Yeah, drink at all tonight? No, not really, or...
No, I haven't had a drink.
You didn't have a drink?
Nope.
Okay. You drove this vehicle here, did you?
Hey?
You drove this vehicle here,
I
did you? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to provide me a specimen of the breath for the purpose of the breath test, all right? I think you might have had a drink.
Okay.
All right, mate.
If this lad hasn't had a drink like he says, then he'll be on his way with his mates in a matter of minutes.
When did you last have a drink?
About 15 minutes ago.
Well, I've been here 15 minutes already.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, when I literally came back.
Right.
Like.
Well, I saw you walk from there down to there and back again.
Yeah.
Yeah? So, 15, 20 minutes ago?
Probably, yeah, somewhere.
Okay, go for the truth.
This fella doesn't know if he's coming or going. Just now he said he hadn't had a drink all night. But Barry's breath test machine will sort that out. Time to find out whether or not he's been drinking.
Right, provide a positive specimen of breath.
The results are in. And with a reading of 45, he's over the legal limit of 35.
So you've not had a drink since you've left that car, walked down the road and come back to me? No. No, okay. Right, I'm arresting you for providing me with a positive specimen of breath, okay?
Just grab my fax.
Just bear with me a second.
That's right.
It's not looking good for the driver, but his so-called mate is more worried about himself.
Do you not need cuffs or?
Yeah, I'll get them in a minute, mate.
What are we meant to do? We're stranded.
Just wait for me. Sit in the car.
Rather than sit tight, this fella's trying to teach Barry how to suck eggs.
You're not legally allowed to leave us stranded anyway, so you're supposed to get us a lift home.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Yeah. Old enough and ugly enough to look after yourself.
That's a bit harsh.
Okay.
Excuse me, you've said that on camera.
Yeah.
That's offensive, right?
No,
we
it's
are
not
stranded.
offensive.
We live in Billingham, and you...
Hey.
I want my phone.
No. You come in here because you are under arrest. Okay, you'll do what I'm saying.
How am I going to get hold of people?
We'll
if I haven't
sort
got
that
my phone?
out when I've got some
How am I
people
going to
here.
sort it out when I've got
Surely
my
you're not supposed to leave. I'm not obstructing you. You can arrest him. I'm asking you a
Go
simple question.
and sit in the car.
How am I going to get
When
hold
I've
of
sorted him out, I'll come and speak to you, like I've already said to you.
Right.
Go
so
and
you
sit in the
explain
car.
Then how I'm supposed to get home? That involves a response.
If this lad keeps bending Barry's ear, then he'll end up getting himself a lift to the station along with his mate in the back of a police van.
I'm
Excuse
asking you
me.
a question. Will you be able to sort me out transport because I'm stranded?
And what have I told you? What did I tell
Get
you?
in the car. You've not
Yes.
answered my question.
Yes. Just ask your mates to go away.
Hey, can you just go away, please?
Having nipped that in the bud, Barry can get on with his arrest.
Yeah, Oakwood Avenue. I've got one in custody. Could I have transport for please?
But it isn't long before the mouthy mate is back for another pop at Barry. and it would appear that he's appointed himself as the driver's legal advisor.
And I will ring the police and have you arrested for treating this gentleman unlawfully. Do you understand? I'll ring the police right now if you do not answer me.
I ain't got to answer him at all.
You haven't got to
I'll ring
answer
it. Hello, can I have the police,
Yeah.
please?
Yeah.
Unbelievably, this know-it-all is now calling the police on the police. But after hitting a dead end on the phone, the wannabe barrister is now using it to gather evidence.
I'm going to start recording this now for evidence.
Yeah, he will not give his oath.
Okay?
Barry's found himself in the middle of a courtroom drama. The only problem is that this fella's case is about as watertight as a paper bag.
So just get this clear, okay? What's happening here is between him and me.
Public citizens.
Nothing to do with you.
You're a public
You go and
servant.
sit in your
At the end
car.
of the day, you need to do a public.
So, can you just confirm that you're arresting him for being drunk and that's it?
I'm not confirming anything because it's between him and me.
Why are you answering me, officer?
Because I don't have to and I don't need to.
You have to be honest, officer, I'm willing to delete this tape if you let him go. Because this is ridiculous and you are going to get in a lot of trouble for this.
So are you attempting to bribe me now?
I'm not trying to bribe you at all, officer.
That is a criminal offence.
No, I said
which
I'm
you can
willing.
be
I didn't say I
arrested.
will.
Okay?
Willing
That
and will is a
bribe,
different thing.
Okay?
I think I've got the evidence I need. So I'll pause this and I'll let you go about your business. But this will be going online first thing tomorrow morning. Thank you very much.
Court adjourned. It looks as though this lad's legal career is over before it's even begun.
Here we go.
He'll be spending the night in a cold car, while his former client is taken to the nick on suspicion of drink driving.
It's been searched. So.
Got my phone while I'm on my way, please.
No.
It turned out that the driver never needed his mate's legal aid, because further tests at the station revealed that he was under the limit, and so he was released without charge. Tonight, Carl Warrener is on the late shift in Lincoln city centre. He may be Carl the copper now, but before becoming an interceptor, Carl was more like Bob the builder when he plied his trade as a DIY store manager. No sooner has he hit the main road than Carl spots a speed demon in the distance.
It's a motorbike that's going really quite quickly.
But he's struggling to catch up. It would appear that the biker really is burning rubber. As Carl catches up, the big blue lights bring the Valentino Rossi wannabe into the pits.
You're right.
Yeah.
I stopped you because you're going far too fast.
Way too quick, yeah.
How fast were you going?
60 mile per hour.
Yeah. Just come and have a look in the video, young man. In the front, mate, please, yeah.
Thanks to the cameras in his car, Carl's treating the biker to an action replay of his reckless riding.
You see my speed there? Yeah. Quickly, my speed's, getting up in excess of 50 miles an hour, 60. He's still accelerating away in the distance. Or it's all in a 30 mile an hour limit, this.
Travelling at these speeds is dangerous on any road, but to do it in a city centre is simply suicide, and Carl knows it.
I can't stress enough, matey, if you, you might be a very, very good rider, but travelling at nearly midnight through Lincoln town centre, a pedestrian, some drunken idiot to step out in front of you, and at that speed you've got that to react, and before you know it you'll be off.
Carl's speaking from experience, because working as an interceptor means that he's seen his fair share of motorcycle fatalities.
I dealt with exactly the same bike as that a few years ago, coming in the opposite direction. A young lad on a Bandit motorbike, and he wasn't particularly doing anything wrong other than going a little bit quick. A bloke pulled out of a driveway just up the road here, and I had to go around and tell his mum he was killed.
Tough home truths told. How will Carl deal with this lad?
Have you got any points on your licence at the minute?
Yeah, I've got 3 points on my licence.
Have you?
Clocked at over double the limit, and with 3 points already on his licence, this chap could find himself swapping his bike for the bus.
And in a 30 mile an hour, you know, you're potentially up to double the speed limit, okay? It'll mean you're going straight to court, possibly getting a huge fine, if not a disqualification, all right? What I'm going to do is offer you a way out of this, all right? I've put on the ticket exceeding the 30 mile an hour at 40, because I think as a young rider, you'll possibly benefit from attending one of our speed awareness courses, all right? Please, you know, if I've achieved anything today at work, if it slows you down and, you know, in the future, all right?
Carl's given this lad a huge break today. Not only has he saved him from a hefty fine, but it's entirely possible that he's also saved his licence. And it seems his hard-hitting message might have sunk in.
It's definitely the wrong thing to do, going too quick. But like you rightly said, and there's been plenty of deaths on Cannakill here. If someone just pull out a driveway at that sort of speed, you've got no stopping distance at all. It'll either send you over the top of the car or, you know, that's it, game over. My mum is going to belt me. She's going to kick my head in.
So as the young rider heads home, he may well need that crash helmet when his mum finds out what he's been up to.
He's a young driver. He's already got 3 points on his licence. So I've given him the opportunity to attend one of our speed awareness courses. You know, using some discretion. I think that's the best course of action and would be more beneficial to him. And hopefully, who knows, you know, prevent him from being involved in a serious collision where he's going to get seriously injured or worse. So, yeah, so that's how we've dealt with it.
Still to come, Brigginshaw breaks out the big guns.
Keep your hands where I can see them. Dude, do not move that hand again. I'll deck you, mate. You understand?
John's secret passion is revealed.
Means a lot to the heart, this, just getting a caravan returned to its rightful owner.
And a ticking off from Tempo.
It's not funny. If you want to kill yourself, that's fair enough.
Coming up, Capesy's under pressure.
I'm not allowing you to go to this way. You go that way.
Tempo's on top of the situation.
I'm restrained, but get him off me.
And the Sarge is in a spin.
Stand aside, PC Willie.
It's late afternoon, and at Lincoln Nick, Mike Tempo Templeman is heading out on patrol. Usually the vehicle of choice for sergeants, today Tempo's going up in the world as he's bagged the mighty X5. Tempo thinks policing is the perfect profession. But when he isn't cleaning up the streets of Lincolnshire, techie lover Tempo can be found playing with his impressive collection of gadgets. Cruising the streets in a fluorescent X5 isn't exactly what you'd call low-profile policing. But nevertheless, Tempo's managed to get behind what he suspects is an unsafe driver.
Following the silver KA, looks like the driver isn't wearing his seatbelt. I thought I could see it up by the side of the door, so I'll just run it through PNC and then stop him and have a chat.
Not only is this guy a danger to himself, but as the results come back, it sounds as though he could also be uninsured.
Is she the only person on the insurance?
With a man driving, but only a woman on the insurance policy for the car, this chap has some explaining to do.
Oh, so just jump out a second. Why is that little one not wearing a seatbelt?
It's fun, and don't forget.
Just forget?
Yeah, and don't forget put.
Why weren't you wearing your seatbelt?
Sorry?
You weren't wearing your seatbelt either.
No.
I know you weren't.
No, I just.
No,
now.
you weren't. You weren't wearing your seatbelt.
No, I just now.
No, because I saw it here.
Yeah, but I just now put it. Oh, take.
No, you didn't. When I was following you, you weren't wearing a seatbelt. More importantly, if you want to kill yourself, that's one thing. But he's got no choice, has he?
Yeah, it's my fault.
It is your fault.
It would appear that the driver isn't the only one who wasn't buckled up, as there's a young boy in the back with no seatbelt on either. Failing to wear a seatbelt is an offence punishable by a hefty fine. But Tempo's not done yet.
Have you got insurance? Because it's in the female's name.
Sorry?
It's in a female's name, the insurance. Have you got any ID on you?
No.
You got no ID on you?
No.
With no proof of insurance and no ID, it isn't looking good.
Have you got a driving licence?
No, I'm not.
No driving licence. Well, forget that then. Right.
Tempo's established that this chap doesn't have a driver's licence, and that means he can't be insured.
I'm seizing the vehicle. Okay? I'll give you some paperwork to explain how you can get the vehicle back. Okay, it'll be recovered, and then you have to pay the recovery agent. Okay, if you want to get it back.
Uninsured drivers cost the UK at least £380 million every year, which adds over £30 to everyone else's insurance policies. As this fella's been caught, his car is being seized. But it gets worse.
Because there's 3 offences, I'm not going to give you a ticket, I'm going to report you straight to court. I'm going to report you for driving otherwise in accordance with your licence, driving the vehicle with no insurance, and danger of injury due to the way in which carried, for the fact that you're not wearing your seatbelt and you're responsible for your passengers, okay? If they're that young. 3-year-old, he's not wearing he's not on a booster seat and he's not got a seatbelt on. You have a crash in that, he's going straight out the window or going straight into the back of his brother. And you'll be responsible. Okay? Serious stuff. It's not funny.
Yeah.
If you want to kill yourself, that's fair enough.
I believe him.
All right?
Yeah.
So?
Thanks to Tempo's eagle eye, that's one less uninsured driver on the UK's roads. And after his day in court, the driver was handed a 6-month ban, 6 points on his licence, and over £300 in fines.
What started off as quite a simple stop for no seatbelt, where he'd have probably got a ticket, ended up with him being reported to go to court. That'll get recovered now, and then he can explain himself to Lincoln Magistrates Court when he gets served.
Theft is one of the biggest problems the police deal with. Although today, Sergeant John Moon is looking into a case that's slightly more unusual.
We're on the way to a traveller's site. I believe there's some officers on the site at the moment that have recovered a stolen caravan.
The caravan was spotted by the owner from the roadside. Although as the police don't exactly receive the red carpet treatment when they turn up at travellers' sites, John will be looking to get this done as quickly as possible.
Well, hopefully, to hitch the caravan up and get off the site without incident. And you tend to find they're probably most out at work this time of day.
As a copper, John's seen and done it all. But when he isn't on patrol, one of his guilty pleasures is caravanning. So today, he's like a child in a sweet shop.
Be careful with this, won't you? I mean a lot to me these days.
Transport manager.
As someone who loves nothing more than hitching up his own caravan, John can't resist the chance to check out this one. After a quick poke around, John's not blown away with the calibre of this caravan, although he does think that someone else might have been prepared to call it home.
I don't think there's a great deal of monetary value in this one. Who knows? Who knows? I'd imagine it's for someone to live in, I would think.
Having checked out the inside, it's time to get the caravan back to its rightful owner. Although now they're moving it, one of the locals wants to know what's going on.
Hey, I think these lads will be all right, aren't they? Yeah.
It looks like the little expert was right. Because after almost losing it,
I'm behind it,
and John saving it, the lads get the caravan hooked up. Before they leave, John treats one of the team to a spot of on-the-job training as he shows off his expert knowledge.
This will be registered with Chris, which is a caravan recovery insurance. Somewhere there should be a chassis plate on it. Normally they're just here. Certainly on my caravan it's there.
In case you hadn't noticed, John's taking particular pleasure with this job.
It means a lot to the heart, this is getting a caravan returned to its rightful owner.
Recovering the caravan is one thing, although John's doubtful that catching the culprit will be as straightforward.
The caravan's been left on site, it's been unattended, so if anyone's been in it, there could be a multitude of fingerprints in there, which are, you know, to pick out the criminal from that is going to be very difficult. And Stolen property returned to its rightful owner, so yes, it is a good result.
However, when the owner gets to take a look at his pride and joy, it turns out that this isn't such a happy ending after all.
What's gone missing?
I nicked the awning.
Yeah.
Brand new awning.
Yeah.
All the stuff that's inside, all the blankets, all the personal stuff. Nicked the toilet. Nicked all the stuff, basically everything that you have in there, pots, pans, knives, forks.
So basically they nicked it to strip it down, basically. That looked by the looks of it. Crikey, so there's a few £100 worth of stuff's gone nicked then.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and the number plate's gone as well on the back. So, I hope you haven't been driving that illegally, lads.
We need a big boy on this side.
Stand aside, PC, Willie.
I'll go over.
With everything from the cutlery to the carsy on the missing list, the police will be launching an investigation in the hope of tracking down the thief. Even though he's got it back, the owner's love affair with this caravan is well and truly over. And unfortunately for him, not even super keen caravanner John is interested in taking it off his hands.
That's his idea, to do it up and sell it now. Because I know I want to keep a caravan that somebody else has been using in those circumstances. I think I'll stay with my Audi Spectrum, thank you.
Lincolnshire may be a beautiful county, but when night falls, the city centre can get ugly. Tonight, Tempo's on his way to use his powers of persuasion on a rowdy reveller who's had a skinful.
He's a short dude, blue t-shirts, jeans, black spiky hair. He's not taking no for an answer.
We'll see if we can convince him of it. There's a pub just up here on the precinct and there's a lad outside refusing to leave. Door staff have tried asking him, but he's decided he doesn't want to go, so we'll just go and have a chat with him.
So long as Tempo can get there in time, it usually only takes a few words to diffuse situations like this. Although as Tempo arrives, it's all kicking off.
Go on! Oi, 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 oi! Calm down, do yourself a favour, calm down! Calm down!
With two burly bouncers perched on top of him, this fella isn't going anywhere.
Get him Calm yourself down. Oi!
Get him off me.
Oi!
No, get him off me.
Oi! Shut up.
I am
Calm down.
Up,
Are you going to calm down?
Can you please get that fella off me there?
Not until you calm down.
Everyone, can you get him off me?
Calm down.
I'm calm down.
You're not calm at all.
I'm calm. Get him off me. This fella here, get him off me.
Yeah, it's fine. We've got him restrained. He's
I'm restrained.
Not causing us too much trouble now.
I'm restrained, but get him off me.
Chap, this time I'm arresting you for being drunk and disorderly.
Yeah, I'm going to prison, yeah.
You're not going to prison. Right, chap, calm yourself down. Do not kick off when I'm picking you up.
I'm fine.
Good. Come on then, bring your feet, bring up.
After being denied entry to the club and squashed by the bouncers, there won't be any last orders for this fella.
There's a fella out that door, though.
Say again?
I said, there's a fella at the door, don't deserve to be foreman.
Stop swearing.
Sorry.
This chap's clearly had one too many, and rather than one for the road, he's on his way to the cells at Lincoln Nick. And a night in there can be an extremely sobering experience.
It's quite a simple arrest, drunk and disorderly. He's well in drink and obviously can't handle his beer.
Back at the station, the lightweight was given a fixed penalty ticket for being drunk and disorderly and released the next morning. Maybe next time, he should stick to the shandies. It's midday, and Dan Brigginshaw is patrolling the streets of Spalding. Dan's recently earned his stripes and been promoted to sergeant after a decade in the job. He might have climbed the ranks, but Dan's as proactive as ever. And he's just spotted something that looks a bit iffy.
Drug deals take place there sometimes. Might just have a look at them.
Hello guys, how you doing, all right? How are you, all right?
Dan's getting through to one of them, but this fella's otherwise engaged.
Is he going to be on the phone for long, speak English?
Oh, no.
You're going to be on the phone long, I need to speak with you.
Mummy.
Yeah, I need to speak with you. You can phone her back. Thank you. Speak much English?
No,
Little. People sell drugs here, narcotics.
No drinks.
Drugs, narcotics.
Narcotics.
Yeah. So I'm going to make sure you guys haven't got any, okay? Because the dealing takes place here. So it's going to be a Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act.
These two don't seem to know what's going on. Eventually, the penny drops, and they realise that in fact they're being searched.
Stand up. Just keep your hands out. Okay. I'm Sergeant Bringature and tied for copper stop search form. That's for the next 12 months. You understand? Just keep your hands where I can see them. Do not move that hand again.
Dan's found something, so it's the cuffs for this chap.
I'll deck you, mate, if you move that hand again. You understand?
Tucked in the pocket of this lad's jeans was a small wrap. Dan warned him to keep his hands up, so when he didn't, he was told in no uncertain terms what could happen to him.
Any more on you? Any more drugs on you?
Any more?
Yeah.
No.
You sure?
Yeah. What the hell?
Pull that phone down, son. Down.
It looks like phone a friend isn't going to be an option for this fella.
You listening?
Yeah.
You're under arrest, you understand that? Hence the handcuffs.
Yeah.
So you don't have to say anything but in your defence. You don't mention when questions such later on in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Pay attention. It's important.
With one lad in custody and destined for a trip to the Nick, Dan turns his attention to his mate.
Just keep your hands out of your pockets. Any drugs on you, narcotics?
I have narcotics.
Any?
No.
Okay.
Sensibly, he does as he's told.
It's coming up as no trace on PSC or on the DL system.
And with nothing on him, he's sent on his way.
You can go.
I'm go?
Yeah, go.
I'm okay. I'm no narcotics.
Yeah, go away then.
A couple of other drunken behaviour.
But this fella isn't going anywhere.
Hold on. Not too tight, are they?
No.
You all right?
It's okay. It's okay.
With his prisoner sitting comfortably,
Splendid, tap.
Dan takes a closer look at the wrap of white powder he was carrying.
MCAT.
No, I don't know.
Although any hopes Dan had of a compelling conversation are quickly quashed. He might not be talking, but Dan suspects it's a Class A drug. Back at the station, the mumbling man was released on police bail and will return at a later date once the powder's been tested and identified. Still to come, up close and personal,
Getting your camera out.
with a boozed up bozo.
What's that? You're laughing. He's laughing. What a pathetic little man.
Coming up, Cape C meets a pillar of the community.
I pay my way in line.
Calm down.
This
We're
is what-
shouting.
Today, Sarah Capes is one up in the unmarked Audi A3. She's got her eyes peeled for all sorts of road crime, from stolen motors to dodgy number plates. And she spotted someone who definitely hasn't got their full concentration on the road.
This female driver was on a mobile phone, so see what she's got to say for herself. I can't actually see whether she's still on it. I think she is. Just put it down.
The driver might have hung up now, but after being clocked by Sarah, she won't be getting away that easily. Known as Capesy to her colleagues, Sarah's rather partial to a uniform, because had she not opted for a career in the fast lane with the Interceptors, she'd be patching people up as a paramedic.
You've just gone past me, you've been on your phone. Okay, so I'm going to report you for defensive driving while using your mobile phone, okay? In relation to that, you didn't have to say anything. May harm in defence.
I'm a solicitor.
Oh, do you know? Okay. Do you have your licence on you at all?
No.
Oh dear. As a solicitor, you'd think this lady would know better than to be using her phone while driving.
I literally just killed that call because I've got a system here and it didn't seem to
a Bluetooth?
Pick up. Yeah.
Right, okay.
So I have a Bluetooth, but for some reason it didn't pick up, so I just kind of tried to kill it.
Right.
Technical problems aside, Unfortunately for the driver, as soon as she used her mobile handset while driving, she was breaking the law.
What I do is fill in a report by the roadside, I send it off, and in a couple of weeks you'll get something through the post.
I'm a criminal lawyer.
Right.
You don't need to go through it all.
As someone in the know, the driver will also realise what's coming next. The possibility of points, a fine, or the option to attend a driver awareness course, which fortunately for her is what she received.
Going through all my caution and everything, she's stopping me saying she's a solicitor and she knows the ropes and everything else, but I still have to go through it. It's part of the process, so. And you get all the explanations on the back. Yeah. All right, okay, cheers.
Even solicitors can find themselves on the wrong side of the law. While their true expertise lies with road crime, the Interceptors are anything but one-trick ponies. And as Cape C's shift continues into the night, she responds to a report of two brothers and their friend fighting in a flat.
Hello.
As she arrives, Cape C meets one of the brothers on the street, and it's blindingly obvious that booze has had a part to play.
I am drunk.
Yeah.
I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. I am drunk. I'm drunk.
Yep.
I'm not pee.
We've established that.
You know what I mean?
Are you coming to a point?
I am coming to a point. And my brother's up there.
Right.
My brother's up there, and I'm basically saying to you now, I'm drunk.
Yes.
That's cleared that up then. But it isn't long before the lad's drunken drivel turns nasty.
You wait here.
I pay my way in life.
Calm down. What are you shouting for?
I pay my way in life. I pay my way in life.
All right, wait here.
There's only so much endless repetition anyone can take. And with Cape C none the wiser, she heads upstairs to see if she can get more sense out of his brother and their friend. Although this fella still has plenty to say for himself.
Tell you what, you got a problem, come down here. I pay you one way in it.
With Cape C upstairs, next in the firing line is the camera.
Getting your camera out. What's that? What's that? You're laughing. He's laughing. What a pathetic little man. Here, you pause it. So I'll speak to your manager. You pathetic little boy.
Cape C's finally got to the bottom of what's happened. This lad has started a fight with his brother and their friend, who thinks he's broken his hand in the scuffle. He needs to go to hospital, but with this pickled pugilist itching for round 2 to start, that could be easier said than done. So another unit is on hand to help move the lad on.
You are drunk, you are being loud, you're being aggressive, you are swearing. I suggest you turn around and keep walking. Otherwise, you're going to be in the back of a police car. Is that what you want?
Can I ask you one
No, I
question?
don't want you to ask me any more questions. You've asked me enough questions.
No.
Walk.
I want to wait.
Walk.
I'm waiting for my brother.
Your brother, you don't want to know.
The message seems to be sinking in. But no sooner has he turned to leave than he spots his brother and friend leaving the flat. And now Cape C really could have her hands full.
Don't go over there.
That's my brother.
Yes.
My brother.
I don't care. He's going to the hospital. This mate, he doesn't want to know you, okay? So I don't want you to walk in that direction.
It's my brother, it's my blood.
I don't care. He doesn't want. He wants you to go home. I'm not allowing you to go to this way. You go that way.
Right.
With a bit of blocking, Cape C may well have prevented another punch-up.
The brother doesn't want to know. He just wants this chap to go home. So he's walked off that way because he's walking to the hospital to get his hand checked. And hopefully he's seen sense and will keep walking that way because he's very drunk, so hopefully he'll find his way home and that'll be the end of it.
Thanks to Cape C's firm guiding hand, the lad has made himself scarce. No charges were pressed against him by his brother or friend.